need to. Oh boy.
Yeah, this could be posted on Teams
Yeah,
later,
that's
so that way
probably
then
a
they
good
can read that
idea.
part. That'd be
That's
great.
a very good idea. What a silly. You know, I couldn't believe that I did that. And then after I did it, I thought, oh man, how stupid. But anyway, this is the button I want to push. So I'm going to hit the stat. I'm going to turn on my calculator, hit the stat button. Right? Whoa. Okay, when I hit the stat button, I get this menu right here. And the first thing on the menu is edit. That's what I want. So I'm going to hit enter. And now look, there's some dots in there already. I've got the X numbers on the left and I've got the Y numbers on the right. So when I have those values in there, this is the whole cool thing about this calculator. If I hit the stat button and I go over one, see the top of that, there's a calculate menu right in the middle. There's edit, then there's calculate, then there's test. We want the calculate menu. And look, the one that we want to do is number 4, the linear regression. So we're trying to find lin reg of every line that we have. And now this is the coolest part of this calculator. Like I said, if I hit enter, I have to enter twice. Okay, I hit enter twice. It tells me the equation of the line. Now my calculator has extra stuff on it, this R business. You don't need the R business. You just need the A and the B. Look what it says, Y equals AX plus B. That's MX plus B is what it should say, but it forgot, they didn't put the M there. That's okay, A is the slope. So the equation of this line that goes through those two dots I showed you was negative 1x plus 7. Negative 1x plus 7. Start at 7, go over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, zoom, just like that. That's what it was. That's what it looked like. So that's the button we're going to push. This is the equation of the line right here. This thing right here tells you the slope and the intercept. So if I was writing this equation, I would have y equals negative 1x plus 7. Right? And I'd be done. Yay! Right? Let's clear all my drawings. Clear all my drawings. And we'll start on this one. Okay, so I'm doing this example right here. And I have 3 lines, right? 3 lines right here. I need to write the domain of each line. And I need to write the equation of each line. So there's going to be 6 things I have to write down. All right, so I'm going to start with f of x equals, and then we'll have a big old bracket right there. All right, now then, I'm going to start with the domain because I think that's easy for us to think about. Let's see. Okay, we'll just use this one. So I'm going to do the left line first. I always start at the left and go to the right. That's my idea. So I have to know the X number, because remember, when you're talking domain, you're talking X number. There's an I in there somewhere. When you're talking domain, you're talking X number. So if I look at my graph, I can see this is 1, that's -2, -3, -4, right? This dot right here, this open circle, excuse me, this circle right here is at -1. And then the graph goes to the left. Now it's going down, but it's also going to the left. So that means that this has all the numbers to the left of -1. We're talking about the X numbers, and it doesn't have an equal sign because it's an open circle. So let's get a different color here, blue. So this middle one, if I look at the middle one, it starts at +1. The X number starts at +1. And then 1, 2, 3, it stops at +3. So it starts at -1, excuse me, the X number is -1. So -1, and it's a solid dot. So, whoops, that one's not a solid dot. Silly me. There we go. So see, this little segment has a dot on one end and an open circle on the other end. So I have to have a less than or equal to on this left side and just a less than on the right side. So this is my segment. It starts at -1 and stops at -3. And then the other graph starts at -3. And then I pick all the x numbers bigger than -3, -4, -5, -7, -12, whatever. So this one, let's get a different color. This one is all the numbers greater than or equal to 3. All right, so I'm doing this one in green. There we go. Now then, I want to be able to use my calculator to find the equation of the line. So I'm going to do this top one here. Now I need to find some dots. So look at this first dot, this open circle. The open circle is at -1, -3. So I'm going to put -1, -3. And then what's another dot on this line? Well, I just look down the line and I find another dot. There's a dot right there. What's that one? That one's -2, -6. -2, -6. So see, I go to my calculator and I plug those values in. So I'm going to hit I got to turn it on again. I'm going to hit the stat button. And edit is what I want to do. So I'm just going to hit enter right away. Hit the enter button. Now then, there's numbers in there already. I just did a dot. So I have to go up. I'm going to arrow up and then hit clear and then arrow down. And that cleans out all the numbers. And I'm going to go over and do it again. Arrow up, hit clear, and then arrow down. Okay, now I can put the numbers in. What were my numbers? So here they are right here. -1 and -2 are my x numbers. -3 and -6 are my y numbers. So I'm going to put the x numbers on the left. -1, enter, -2, enter. And then I'm going to scoot over and put the y numbers in there. -3, enter, -6, enter, and then that's my picture. Or those are my two dots, right? The top one is -1, -3. The bottom is -2, -6. Now I hit the stat button. The whole deal hinges on this button right here. The stat button is your best friend. You hit the stat button, you go over 1 to calculate. I'm going to go over 1. And then I go down to number 4, which on my calculator is number 4. It's linear regression. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit enter. Now I have to enter twice because that's the way my calculator is set up. And look, the equation of this line is y equals 3x plus 0. Y equals 3x plus 0. So we're going to write 3x plus 0 right here. We really don't need the 0, but it doesn't hurt. You can put it there. Remember, we're saying, we're saying y equals mx plus b. Right? This is the values I'm looking at. 3 is the slope, and b is 0. So that means this line right here, the line that I'm drawing right now, this line goes all the way this way if I wanted it to, but I'm only using the left side, which is what I said right here. So this is the equation of that left line and the domain of that left line. Now let's do it again. Let's do the middle piece. So the middle piece, The middle piece, I have to know this point. So that point looks like -1, +1. So I've got -1, +1. And then what's this other? The other endpoint would be -3, or +3, excuse me. The right side is +3, and the left side -3. All right. So the first dot, the solid dot, is at -1, 1. The open circle is at 3, -3. Okay? So let's get rid of this circle thing. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so we are going once more. I'm going to do it 3 times, right? We're going to the stat button. We're going to edit. I'm going to clear that out. That means I go up, clear, down. Then I go over, I go up, hit the clear button, then down. Now it's nice and clean. Now I want to put my X numbers in. What were my X numbers? -1 and 3. So I'm going to go -1, enter, 3, enter, yay. And then my Y numbers, what were my Y numbers? They were +1 and -3. So I'm going to put +1, enter, -3, enter. Yay. Okay. So the equation of my second line, if I hit stat, I hit the stat button. Remember, this is your best friend right here. Stat button, over 1 to calculate, down to number 4, which is linear regression. I hit enter twice. I have to hit it twice, and it tells me the equation of this line is -1x plus 0. Again. Okay. So -1. All right. Whoops. Where's mine? Come back. There you go. There you go. -1x plus 0. So you don't have to write the 0. Like I didn't have to write it there. You can if you want. You can just leave it like this. It means that your line goes through 0, which it does. You can see. All right. Now then, this one's a segment. It starts at -1, stops at 3. Now the other one is starts. You have to figure out what point is that. So what point is that? That one's 3, 4. 3, 4. And then let's pick another point on this line. Any point will work. So what's this point right here? That looks like 2, 4, 6, 7, 0. 7, 0. So I've got these 2 dots. I'm going to put that in my calculator, and then I'm going to be a happy guy because I will be done with my problem. Ah! I almost knocked it over. Okay, stat. Edit. Clean out that. Go up, clear, down. Clean out that. Up, clear, down. Put the X numbers in. What are they? They are 3 and 7. So I say 3, enter, 7, enter. Go over 1, go up. What are the Y numbers? 4, enter, 0, enter. Happy days for me. Hit the stat button. Go down to, go over to calculate. I have to enter twice. Lo and behold, whoops, I hit the wrong button. Don't despair if you hit the wrong button. Just go back to stat, go over to calculate, go down to number 4, hit enter, and then hit enter again. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. -1x plus 7. So the r's we don't care about. It's the a and the b. A is the slope. B is the y-intercept. This would be -1x plus 7. And that one was going, I can barely see that, so you probably can barely see that. That was all the numbers greater than 3. All right. So we did the whole thing. The whole idea is you're supposed to be able to write these equations just like this. Now then, I want to show you there's one tricky thing on today's homework. So if we look at, move this over here, clean out all my crud. There we go. Look at question 16. See, there's a horizontal line right here. If you're doing horizontal lines, remember that's just y equals a number. In fact, this one's y equals -8. So if I was graphing my equation or writing my equations, the first thing I would do is start with where am I going? Where does it start? It starts at -6. And look, it's an open circle. So that means all the numbers smaller than -6. Now look at this middle graph. This middle graph starts at -4 and stops at +4. So that means it's equal to both of those. There's solid dots at each one of those. And now we're going to look at the one on the right. Look, it starts at +6 and goes to the right. So that's all the numbers greater than +6. So see, the first thing I do is I write the domain of each line. Which part of the line am I using? Here I'm using the left side. This one I'm using the middle. This one I'm using the right side of each line, right? Now, what are the equations of the line? Well, when it's a horizontal line, that's easy. Y equals -8. So f of x equals -8. That's the left line. X equals, what's that number right there? 4. X equals 4. Excuse me, y equals 4 is a horizontal line. So f of x equals 4 is a horizontal line. That's the bottom line, right? So we found the top line and the bottom line. We know the domain, you're doing the left side of this horizontal line, and you're doing the right side of this horizontal line. And now all you have to do is find the equation of the line that's in the middle. So put the two dots that you see. This is negative, what is that? -4, +1. And this one's +4, +3. Put those things in your calculator, find the equation of the line, write it right there, and you are done with question 16. That's all they want you to do. That's today's homework in a nutshell, and I will post this on something so that you can see it. I hope. All right. I'm done talking. If you're done listening, if you have questions, stay and ask them. If you need a link to take that makeup test, email me so I can send it to you. And then make sure you hand in the homeworks because you want to start off the second quarter with grades that are bigger than 0. Okay? See you tomorrow.
Hey, Mr. Moore.
Sir, yes, sir.
So when would the retake for the test be?
This afternoon. I sent you a
Is it after
school, yeah. I sent you a link, I think. I think I found your email and sent it to you. Did you find it?
Was it the Gmail?
I think so. You want me to send it to the
Okay, yeah. Yeah, then I'm pretty sure I got it. I was just making sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put it in the Gmail one.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's all I got. So thank you for that.
No problem. Then I will see
All
you.
right, you have a good day.
Okay. Either of you guys have questions? Okay. Let's go back and look at how can I do that? I think I need a new, a new one of these, huh? Yeah. Hmm. Oh, what do I need? I need that. I need that. Yeah. Okay. Now I can do. Nobody we know. Yes, yes, no, yes. Mm. Ah. See you later.